How are you doing, Ralfy? Here, Ralfy Customs. New phone. We had a tragic loss in the family at the weekend. My old faithful Galaxy S20 that I've had nearly 2 years, come and guts up, as we say around here, and broke the screen. And it broke this fucking camera at the front there, look, where I'm looking at you. So it became obsolete. So we've upgraded to the flagship, the S22 Ultra, fucking massive. Well, it's not massive, it's just different. So hopefully this will come out all right. Right, we've got an engineering day today. I won't bore you with any details of my personal whatever, but I was bad at the weekend. I was ill. I had some sick time. So I'm going to take it steady and I'm going to do some nice studded machine engineering. And looking at my job sheet, I know that I need to make sleeves for this steering stem to take different taper rollers, because this is going in a different chassis, but the length's all right. It just needs sleeves making to seat the bearings on this stem, and I need to make spacers, wheel spacers, so that this sits in the middle. It would be better if I had the calipered, maybe not. Not fussed, you know, that's not on my brief, is to make the brakes fit. There's no saying they will. Could be another job, but that's one part of it. The second part is to make, he got it down as a speedo drive, but it's not, it's a rev counter. I'm pretty sure it's a rev counter. It runs off the front cam. So, the rev counter drive bung, which is going to be a bit of a faff without a cable to get a thread off. So I'm going to have to measure this thread and then measure inside best I can, and then do a bit of trial and error to find out what size it is. I don't know why it looks so fucking dark. New phone, new issues, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. I'll put a light on for a sec. So I need to match up this thread and make a domed something that misses this drive that's still there. Not going to remove that, I don't think. And as a hex, so you can screw it in and out, or a slot or something. I know. So what we've worked out is top one fits. That's right. The little one's fine, absolutely fucking fine. Fucking focus. Supposed to be one of the best phone cameras in the world that I'm using at a minute, and I'm not. I'll see on the playback. I might be astounded. Anyway, this measures 27.9 and some change. And the inside of the new bearing is 29.9 and a little bit of change. So we need to make a 2 mil thick, well 1 mil thick, to give us 2 mil off by 18. So we're going to make something like that, but parallel, and 18 mil tool. Let's go and find some suitable material, and then we're going to fucking head over to the jolly old fucking Harrison. Happy day. Right, you join me at the odds and sods. I've got a bit of stainless there that would do it, and I've got lots of EM1A, which is 12L14 to our continental and Antipodean friends. So leaded, not sure, though it's not a wheel bearing, is it? As I've said before, it's not got to fucking spin round at 100 mile an hour, it's just got to describe a slight arc at times, and bear the suspension takes most of it out, so bear braking strains, etc, etc. I think a bit of EN8 is going to be the fucking order of the day. It's tough enough to fucking do the job and soft enough to care. Get a new camera, see how it comes out. This EN8 measures 31.63. I'm guessing it's 1.25 inches. near as fuck it is to swearing, 1.1.25 bang on the fucking nose, which gives me a couple of mil to play with, or less than a couple of mil, but I can chuck it up, I can machine it down, and I'll leave a step at the size for the bearing to nestle on, if you like. How long is it? 18. So as long as we have more than 18 sticking out, which I've got fucking plenty there. I think what I'm going to do is get all traditional on it and see how it goes with the ice. No, fuck that ice bit still, what I'm saying. Get a proper fucking proper tool on the job. And we'll take this down. I'll do a very light clean up pass as always. Here we go. Scream if you want to go faster. So we'll face it up first of all. Like so. 0 a DRO. We'll touch on. We'll touch off. We'll have a slight clean up cut. We'll see how big that is. Let's have a look then. So we are at 31.47. So we'll set a DRO X 31.47. Excuse the fucking arm in the way, and we want it to be 29.9. So we'll get rid of the change. We'll go down to 31 on the nose, or 30.9, which is there. To a depth of 18, or a length of 18 if you like. 18, and now we'll take it down to 29.9 and change. 29.92 I'm going to do it. So we'll take that down. It's cutting really well actually, I'm pleased with that. Down to our 18. Come on. Break the edge. Fuck it off out of the way, I'll go and get it there. Right, it should just want to go, and it fucking does. Just wants to go, so that'll tap on there. I reckon I'll get it stuck if I go for it, which is not going to be conducive. Let me just have a double check. We have got 29.91 ish. We have got 29.99. Oh, bigger than I would have thought. 30 is showing now. Not sure about that. It is, look, 29.99, so we'll go another cut then. Where were we? We were 29.9 we thought we were, didn't we? Which was there. Come on. Right, we're going to take 1/10 of a mil off. So 29.8. See what happens. The finest little skim, not always the best thing to do with a harder than mild material and carbide tool. They're not the sharpest bits of kit in the box, so we'll give it a light polish. Break that edge properly. Let's see where we're at. Bit loose that now, so here we go, Monday morning fucking blues. Let's go. Make it off. And we'll go straight in at 29.9. See how that goes. Bastard. Chips are up. You're blowing the bud then, mate. No fucking prisoners. It's gonna do it. No, it's gonna fucking do it. With a light caress. With a lace file. Right, I'll get geared up for centering and pouring. Righto, so we'll whack the center drill in there. Followed by a pilot drill. Followed by a nice little stubby 21 1/4. Have it. And now we'll get set up with a boring bar and take that out to whatever it was we said we wanted. Let's get this fucking shit out already. Speed it back up. And I'm just gonna touch off. Yeah, 0 out. I know I've got about, let's see how far we've got until it bottoms out. Yeah, 24 loads, right. We'll take a light pass, like so. Then we'll have a measure, and that's coming in at 21.3. 21.33, hit a stretch. Oh, 21.8, sorry, my bad. 21.86 I'm going to call that. So we'll set a DRO. X is 21.86 equals. So we'll get rid of that change then. We'll take it out to 23. 23 dead. Which is there. Take that all the way down, and you can join me again when I'm near a size. Right, and out we go to size. I put the water on because it's getting fucking smoky. It's a warm one. You can see we've only got a 1mm wall on this fucker, so it's a real thin bit of tube. Set that down to 20mm I'm going. there. Just break that edge. Now that should be 27.6, near as fuck it is to swearing, so yeah, 27.62 o'clock, which is bob on. I'm going to part it off now. I need to stick it out a bit more. So we're about there, look. Switch out to a parting tool, a parting pull, and we'll get that off. So off we go, that's part of the process. Just get that, so we've got a little bit of a lip, just a tiny little Schamlippen. My Montes trocken wir einen. Go. Pull it out, part itself off. Clean up the end of the tube, well, sorry, the stop. Like so. Your job's a good one. You want to meet that on the shelf, do you? Where's my bit gone? Here we go. So I've just got to break this edge. I'll pop it back in, break that edge, but that's that little sleeve. And that should fit in the bearing, in the new bearing and over the old stem. Job one, done. And there it, oh, yup, wrong fucking bit. There it is fitted. It's in there, look. And then that'll go over there. I'm not going to knock it on, but it will knock on. It's almost grabbing it there. Look, there's a bit of fluff there and it's clean now. I'm not doing that. But I'm not going to fit it because I don't know what young Dave's doing with the bottom yoke. He might be polishing it, he might be painting it, he might be doing anything with it, and he might not want the bearing on. So next up is the wheel spacers. And I think that this is just a simple fucking matter of, do I make additional spacers? See, look, they're like, I just measure the gap and divide it by 2 and make one spacer for each side. Fuck these off I'm on about, or do I'll just make some sleeves. I'll just make some nice stainless, I think. A nice bit of stainless that is literally, I'll measure this gap and divide it by 2 and measure that, measure that. Right, here's the originals, and I am going to go for just another short spacer. I don't want to have to machine all this shit. I can, but it's going to cost more materials and time. It's going to take more materials and time. So I'm just going to go for 2 little stubbies, which I'm going to make again out of EN8. This is the same size as that, so they'll match up nicely. And we just need 15mm hole down it and 2 bits of 12.5mm. It's going to do us nicely. So it's nice and straightforward. Just how much have I got out? There's enough there to get the whole lot out of, so that's happy days. Right. I'll get that faced off and start drilling it. Off camera I reckon, because you've just seen me making shit, ain't you? Righto. Freshly ground water. I've freshly ground my drill bit. So I'm hoping that we have an happy day, look. It's 15mm this drill bit, which is good enough. Gives a bit of clearance. Just by the fact that it's not going to go any smaller than 15, the drill bits tend to drill a little over the stated size, regardless of how expertly the ground. So I'll get this in there and then we're ready to part. Right, that's all drilled out. I'm going to break that edge. Break that edge. A little bit of coolant time, not too much in your way, is it? Get this parted off. So we'll get it started like so, and then we'll break those edges like so, and a little bit thusly. Move along another 15.5 if I've left enough sticking out, which I've not quite, so I'll move it along. Hey, there you go. Anyway, there's one. I'll stick this out a bit and then go again. Do the other one off camera. So that's one wheel spacer made. I've just got to break this edge on the hole there, and then you should see that they marry up nicely with the existing. And just space it out. We'll get it built up and put back together so you can see. Righto, so there we have it. Any little wheel spacers. There's a wheel in the centre, yokes are on. Spacers done for the bottom bearing, top bearing fits. As far as I know, do I need to check the fucking frame? Let's check the frame, make sure that these fit in the fucking frame. Because that would be a fucking fuck about. Right, onto the rev counter blank. And it is M18 by 1.5 is the thread. That's the best I can work it out to, and I can cut that. It needs to be 8mm deep, that's all. And then we've got 22.5mm flange, and then we're going to make a hex that's going to correspond with the 22.5, so 19, 17, 14, don't fucking matter. So you can get a spanner on it. So first thing I'm going to do, it's going to be a really interesting fucking job this is, I'm going to turn this down to that 22. I think I'm fucking hell. 18. I'm going to turn a section down to 18. Then I can hold it in a collet holder, and I can hex the bit that needs hexing. Then I can cut that off and I can hold the hex while I machine the rest of it. That makes sense. So I'm going to make it manageable. We're going to go with, I could go fucking 20, it don't matter. Let's see. We'll see what's what. I think the first thing that we need to do is clean this up and take it down to the largest diameter that I'm going to use. So I'll face this end off, although this will probably end up being machined off, and I'll touch on and then go with a light cut to size it, like so. Let's have a look what we've got. 24.75, so X 75, enter, and we want it 22.5. Well, I can do that straight off, look. 22.5. That's the biggest diameter that we're going to use, so we'll make it that to start with, like so. Probably increase my fucking feed rate, hey Max, if you're watching. Stop that fucking fluff from birds nesting around. The bastard. Right. So, what a chunk of that, look. It's the fattest. And now we know one end wants to be 18 and the other end wants to be hexagonal. Or one end wants to be 18 and the other end. Don't matter. It's not bothered which end it is. It's not polarity conscious, right? So, I'm going to just check that I'm on size so I'm not fucking myself up. 22.7. Why is it bigger than... It's not, is it? It's not measuring it properly. 22.56. And we want it to be 18 for a length of just 8mm. Well, I'm not going to hold 8mm. 8mm not happy. I'm not happy holding 8mm. I think what I'm going to do, look, I'm just going to take that a bit further. Like so. And then I'm going to take down a good chunk to 18. So let's go down to 20 first. first of all, not first, like 21st century. So we want enough to hold in the collet to make the other end hex. So we'll have plenty, and that gives us plenty to work a thread on as well. So that'll do. Look, I've not even measured it. Where are we? 17 mil. We'll go 18. Then we're going to make it square. Down to 18. Come on. Right, and this bit will have the thread turned on it in the end. It screws into the cam cover on the engine. So, come on, down to 18. Ignore the fucking bluff, Ralphy. Just go and power through. There you go. Have that off. Break those edges. I can hold that in a collet. I can leave 2 or 3 mil, 4 mil as a flange, and I can machine this to a hex that takes a span off. So what I'm going to do is have it out. And I'll part it off actually. Fuck it. Let's have it parted off. Why not? As the actress said to the bishop, I got it in your hand. So, let's have that off. Just eyeball it. Yeah, I know it's alley, but it does come up. So we'll put a bit of oil on it. Like so. Bit of lube, so that's what separates you from the animals, eh boys? Well, and goils. Boils and goils. Or ghouls, boils and ghouls. Come on, nice curly whirlies coming off there, look. Any minute now, boost. Finish that end. Cheers then, thanks for coming. Righto, here's the plan. I've got it in a 6-sided collet holder so I can turn it 6 times. Or I could work from both sides and turn it 3 times. I'm going to use a ball end mill. 2 flute ball end mill, because that'll give me a nice curve to the nice finish to the transition between the hex and the round. And I've done my maths, and I know that I need to take 2.75 millimeters off each side. So basically, I've set my depth already. Everything's locked off. What I'm going to do now is just move in until I touch off. Just, come on. There we go, I'm just touching off. And I'm going to zero the arrow. And now I'm going to go, let's go 40 thou, 20 thou, 20 thou, see what happens. Come on. There we go, it's half a mil. Yeah, I'm going to go 1 mil. Okay. Now we'll go 1.5. Two. 2.4, and the last bit is the finishing. Yeah, come on, Fucker. Happy days. Now, let's have a look. I'll just move you around so you can see a bit better. Let the dog see the rabbit. There we go. That's a lot better actually, isn't it? New phone, new mill. Fucking hell, there's loads new, isn't there, today? So, there we go, that's one. I'm not sure if I might go a little bit deeper, you know. I might just go a little bit deeper. Let's just bring the knee up. 20,000. So, just bring the knee up. 20,000 and go again, look. Just as a clean up. Just to take that bottom off. Yeah, that's better. I think that's better. So, now what I can do is fuck that off that way, look. Take this out. Turn it round one. Guess the middle, as long as I know I'm clear for the initial fucking go. Push down on that, tighten the vice up. Start up. And work my way onto it, just like I did before. Come on. There we go, just touch it now, zero my DRO. And so on and so forth. Right, so we're on the last one. I've zoomed in a bit, see if you get a better picture. Get this done. So, I'm going to take half the thou off. And back. Sorry, half a mil, 20 thou. Taking 20 thou cuts. That's 1.5 mil. We want 275. The first one I only did 2.5, so I had to reposition it and go take another 1/4 mil off, another 10 thou off it. 2.5 is there. Now the finished cut is at 275, which is, come on, there. Switch everything off to avoid crashes, and we'll show you the finishing up. And we can hold this in the lathe chuck while we cut the thread on the other end. Let's have this out of the old look. I'll just pop that back in there for now, and then do the collet. If I can only fucking hell. Come on. So there's the blank. We can hold this end and machine the thread in this and put a pocket in the end and then cut it off to length, and then we look at turning it around. I guess it's going to be a bit dodgy to cut that down. We could do that, don't know, we'll find.